This is the part 2 of how to get a profitable self-help title that will make you your first $1,000 in the next 30 days. In this video, I'll be showing you the step-by-step system on how to validate a self-help keyword the right way, so you don't ever have to shoot and miss. If this is your first time on my channel, you're welcome. I'm VALUEBANK, and all I do every day is to bring to you time-tested proven methods and ways you can use to gain financial freedom here on the online space through vehicles like Amazon KDP, sales and marketing, and content creation. With that out of the way, let's get started. Now, if you've not watched the part 1 of this video, go and watch the part 1 of this video so that you can actually get the point I'm trying to actually make here. Now, for those who didn't watch the part 1, I will also give some points that you can go home with, okay, so that you have a better understanding on how to get profitable self-help titles. Now, if you are someone that has never made money on Amazon before, or you are a struggling publisher on KDP, please pay attention to this video and take it very serious. The self-help niche is one of those niches on Amazon that it is less competitive because people don't know how to get keywords on them. It is very less competitive. You will be seeing a keyword that has a very high search volume, but the density or the competition is very low. You get? So this is self-help is not like cookbook that you can just cook out any pick out like any keyword and you go and do a book on, because it's like a general kind of niche that anyone can just go into. It is not trickish and it's not something that can get you into issues easily because the books are there. This is about health and you are not like copying from a specific author that is doing well. Now, people that are into self-help, what we actually do is leverage on a book that is selling so well on Amazon. A book can be making about $10,000 in a day. This is the kind of book that you want to be modeling. Now, if you have to model this book well, and if you can model it well and pick out the keyword that is driving that sales to that book, any people that are falling out of that book, if you have created a good book that comes close to that book in ranking or any other thing, any people that actually falls out of that particular book gets to buy your book. If you have written a good book, you have a good book cover, you have a good book description, you have a good A+ content, and you have social proof, which is reviews. You get? Now, if you have done every single thing right, to make like your first 1,000, 3,000, $10,000 is very easy because you are playing in a niche that there is less competition and high demand for these kind of books. You get? So understanding how to get them. So if you've not made like your first $1,000 on Amazon before, like this is the video that you need to watch to actually teach you how to do that, because the day you understand how to publish a book on self-help, that is the day you just say goodbye to like zero dashboard every month, because you will be making unbelievable sales that you will not even understand your dashboard. You would have wished that the information that you are getting now, you knew about it like a year or 2 years ago, because it would have actually made you a lot of money. You get? So you need to pay attention. And because one of my goals is to help publishers succeed on this Amazon KDP and publishing business, that is why I'm creating these videos for you, so that you actually get the fruits and the step-by-step method on how to profit on this kind of niche. Now, just like I said, you will need tools to get this done. You get? To get your research done. And you will also need checklists to validate your keyword. If you have found a keyword that you want to do a book on Amazon, you also need tools. The first tool you will need is Productor for Merch. The second tools is Amazon Quick View. The third tool is Suggestion Expander. You get? AMZ Suggestion Expander. Now these are tools that you need so that now what these tools, and the last but not the least, is BookBeam to validate the search volume and the demand of every keyword that you want to do a book on, if you get. So you see the opportunity score and you know if this book is a good book for you to do a book on. You don't need to waste your time on a book that will not bring you money. So you want to be sure. What guarantees you that like gives you that, what will I call it now, the confidence to go and write on a topic is these tools that you need, because it gives you all the metrics that you need to know, okay, this is said to be a profitable keyword. I am sure because I've seen the metrics. This is the number of people that are searching for this particular keyword every day on Amazon. This book is selling. For example, if you go to Amazon now I'm on the self-help niche. If you can see here, you see any department, you see books, then you see self-help. This is the general self-help niche, and these ones that you are seeing here are the sub niches in self-help. You get. Now if you can see, my BookBeam extension is working, and you can see it here working. If you go to the top, you see the BookBeam extension working. Now this word is the frequently used keywords on this particular page. The keywords that are ranking the books on this particular page is what you are seeing here. This is the average estimated sales per month on this page, that this page, this first page, this bestseller page is making 33,000 plus sales. Now this is the average price of books on this particular page, and this is the average review, 38,000 reviews on this particular page, and the average bestseller rank here is 63. You understand? And any book that has a bestseller rank of 63 is selling very well. Now if you look at this book, this one is an audio book. Now this is the hardcover of this particular book that is ranking #1 and it's a bestseller. Now you will see that this book by Mel Robbins is selling 1,400 plus to 6,000 Cs every day, and this book is making about $21,000 every day. Now just imagine you model this particular book right now, and you create a book around this book, and your book happens to rank close to this book anytime. These numbers of people that are coming, this number almost 6,000 people, 6,000 plus people that are coming to buy this book every day. Anyone that falls out of this book and see that the book you created is slightly close and similar to what Mel Robbins wrote, that is a popular author, they will fall in. If you have done a great book, they will fall in and get your books. Now this book has just been written like 2 months and 16 days ago, which means it is a new book. You get. Now I am going to give you the checklist of how you need to and what you need to do for you to determine if this is the exact keyword I am supposed to write on, and how you can model books. Now there are 3 ways to model book. I want you to pay attention. Now you can model book from a popular author like Mel Robbins, which is a popular author. Like if you come down, you see James Clear, which is a popular author. If you come down, you see a lot of popular authors. You can model book from a popular author. 2, you can model book from a self-published author, which is also known as an independent published author. 3, you can model books from brand. But when modeling books from brand and a popular author, always make sure you check for trademark. Even if you are modeling this book from an independent publisher like you, do well to check for trademark so that you won't have to run into issues when you've published your book. Check for trademark. And the way to actually go about modeling these books is to providing another angle on the topic that the book is talking about. The first thing you have to do is to make sure that you know the target audience that this book is for. Who are the target audience? You can come down and look at the category that this book is being placed in. You see motivational management and leadership, you see business motivation and self-improvement, which means this book is likely a self-improvement book, motivational book, and how to just grow your personal leadership and all that. So your book will be centered around that market. You understand? That market. You get? So the first checklist, if you want to model a book now, these are sub niches that you can come into and find profitable keywords to do a book on. You get? These are sub niches. You can come to abuse, anger management, anxieties and phobia, act therapy and relaxation. You can come to death and grief, dreams. You can come to eating disorders and body image. You can come to emotions. You can come to happiness. You can come to inner child. Do you understand? That is another sub niche on the self-help niche that is selling very well. You get? Your own is to just make sure, if you are doing a book, the first criteria is to make sure that the book you want to model is selling. And for you to know that if the book is selling, it must have a low bestseller rank. Now, this book is the #1 bestseller on this particular niche, the self-help niche. You get? Which means is the book that is selling the most on this particular niche. It is the book that is selling the most. Now, if you can see here, you see that I put this on bestseller. So if you come and you put this search on books, you come and put this on bestseller, when it shows the department, you go to books. You understand? Then it gives you, then you come to self-help. It will give you the best selling book on self-help. Now, if I come to abuse, let me click on abuse. If I go to abuse, it will give me the best selling book on abuse. Now, these are the best selling books on abuse, and the reason why I want to go through this bestseller is because I want to model the best selling book on this particular niche. You get? I don't want to look for books that has like a very high BSR, like books from like 100,000 BSR above. No, I want books that have low bestseller rank. As you can see, this book actually has about 1,791 BSR on Amazon, and is the best selling book on abuse. As you can see, #1, the best-selling book on abuse. This book has a social proof of 8,216. The reviews people have left on this book is 8,000 plus. This is an indication that this book is selling. You get? Can you model this book? Yes. You get? Now, another one is, you see the, now this is what actually having a tool does for you, the book being tool. You will know the exact sales that the book is selling every day. You know the royalty the book is making every day. As you can see, this book is making about $129 per day and is making from 76 to 108 sales per day. So it's a book that you can model. If you create a book around this book and something close to it that also targets the market audience that this book is targeting, and you make sure that the keywords that are ranking this keyword are being infused in your book, you understand? So it gets closer to this book. Any people, the 100+ people that are coming for this book every single day, if they fall out from this book and they don't buy this book, and the kind of book they need is what you wrote a book on, they are going to fall into your book and get your book. So if this book can be making 100+ sales a day, you can be making like 20 to $50 every day. Now just imagine like you are doing $20 every day. In the next 30 days, how much would that be? You get? So this is the idea. You want to be close to the best selling book so that as they are selling, you are also selling. You get? So you can explore any of these niches, but make sure that it has to be a book. That is the #1 criteria. It has to be a book with a low bestseller rank. You get? Now, another thing for you to look out for is that the keyword, the book that you want to model, you can find the ranking keyword, is to find the ranking keyword. Now, there is a keyword inside this keyword that people are searching, inside this particular book that people are searching for. It might not be why does he do that, that is driving the traffic to this book organically. It might be inside the minds of an angry and controlling man that is driving the traffic, you understand, to this particular book. Now let's go back to the first page. Let me explain. Now you have this book, Atomic Habits, you get. Now this book is selling about 500 to 4,000 Cs and is making about 5,000 plus dollars every day. Can you model a book like this? Yes. It's from a popular author. You have to check for trademark, but your title has to come from another angle, meaning the same thing. You understand? Your title will mean the same thing, but it has to be from another unique angle. You don't have to put atomic or anything that is related to this. You can change one of this one. Now, if let me click on this book. Okay, let me click. Let's take open this book in another tab. Okay, now this, let's come down and look at the frequently bought together of this book. Okay, we are seeing the psychology of money, timeless lessons of wealth, greed, and happiness. Okay, atomic habits. We are seeing the 48 laws of power. Now, these are the kind of book that also deals with the target audience. Now, there is a book called Tiny Habits. Now, let's just do a search on Tiny Habits. I want to demonstrate something for you. Tiny Habits. Now, this book is modeled from the book Atomic Habits. This particular book is modeled from the book Atomic Habits, and this book is making about 20 to 30 sales every single day. It's modeled, as you can see, Atomic Habit, which is something small, Tiny Habit, which is something small. So the idea is to make sure that you, as a self-published author, rank close to the book that you are modeling. You get. Now, if you check for the paperback or the Kindle cover or the Kindle version of that Atomic Habit, you see that you, in one way or the other, you find this book close to the frequently bought together of that Atomic Habit, because they are targeting the same market audience. You understand? They are targeting the same audience. The small changes that change everything. Now, when you go to Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build habits and break bad ones, you get, is also something closely related to what this book is talking about. So that is where you want to be. That is where you want to be. Now, another thing, another checklist you need to make sure that you look out for is the keyword that is ranking the book you want to model. Now, let's take, for example, you want to model a book called Atomic Habit. Now, this book is written by a popular author. The first thing you need to do is to make sure that you check for trademark. If Atomic Habit is trademark, there is another way to make sure that you don't have issues even when you use them in your keyword. You have to infuse them one way or another in your keyword. You get. Now, when you see a book like this, you can either find the ranking keyword being in the title or the ranking keyword being in the subtitle. You get. Now, let's do a search on this. Take this. This is why you need BookBeam, and you go to BookBeam and you search for Atomic Habits. Now, this is you now validating the search volume of this particular keyword. Now, you see that 430,000 people are searching for the keyword Atomic Habits, and the competition that this Habit actually has is 3,000 competitors. You understand? Now, when you come here, You see the opportunity score is 7.9. You get? You see the opportunity score is 7.9. Now you know that a lot of people are searching for this keyword. You get? Now you might not, let's just see you didn't find this atomic habit is not a ranking keyword. Another thing you can also do again is search in the subtitle. So you take out the subtitle and you search. You get? It might not be all like everything. Just pick out where seems as if it's like a keyword that people can search for, and you search it on BookBeam to validate the ranking keyword. Now let's take this out first. Let's search for this. Okay, let's just allow it to load. Now you see that the major keyword that is ranking this book is not the subtitle, it is in the title. But in some books, you will not find them in the title, you will find them in the subtitle. You get? You will not find them in the title, you will find them in the subtitle. So it is very important that you know the keyword that is ranking the book that you want to model, because you want to infuse that keyword in either your subtitle or your title. Maybe your title can be something that is closely related to the book, just like this. This person actually picked out another word and say tiny instead of atomic, then it used habit. You get? Now you see the subtitle, the small changes that changes everything. You get? So you can, your own is your, the idea is to come from another angle, come from another angle, but make sure that you have. Now if I want to do a book on this, on atomic habits, what, and I know that thousands of people are searching for the word atomic habit, the what I will do is to infuse atomic habit in my subtitle and try to have a title that is closely related to it. You understand? That is closely related to something habit. So I can now look for another word of like that will depict tiny or or atomic, then I'll look for another word that also depicts habits. You understand? So it correlates with what the book I am trying to model talks about. Now this ChatGPT can simply do this for you. Then the keyword that is ranking, which is atomic habits, you can now infuse it one way or another in your subtitle. You don't even have to use it in your 7 backend keyword. Just infuse this one way or another in your subtitle in a way that it makes natural sense. If you get. Now this is what I've actually discussed in my inner circle mentorship in a way that it actually makes natural sense, and it will not seem, it will not be as if that you are copying the original title word for word. You get? And through like this method, you will be safe because you have other words that are covering the ranking keywords. What you just need is to make sure that you infuse it in your metadata, your title or your subtitle. You get? And create a new angle for the title. I hope you understand what I am trying to say. Now the next thing you want to do is go to Amazon and you come down. If you have clicked on the book and you are on the sales page of this book now, come down. Yes, you will see frequently bought together. These are books that people are buying after they buy this book. You understand? That is why Amazon placed the book as frequently bought together. That means anyone that buys this book might likely buy the Psychology of Money and might likely buy the 48 Laws of Power. So what you want to do is do a search on this book, copy the title and the subtitle, do a search on it on the Amazon search bar. You now use your productor for merch. If you do a search on it and the books, go to the sales page, just like this sales page now, and you see the keywords that are ranking those books. Copy those keywords. You see all keywords, all keywords, you see long tail keywords, you copy those keywords and keep in a folder because you need those keywords. Any book that is bought frequently together with the book that you are modeling, go and do a search on them, copy the keywords that are ranking them, and infuse it in. Those are the keywords that you can now infuse in your metadata, like your 7 backend keyword, your description. This is because you want anything that is getting close to the book that you are modeling to also push you close to them. So the keywords that are ranking these books and on Amazon will push you closer to this book because these books are frequently bought together with this book. I hope that is clear. So you need to understand, if you have those keywords, you can rank closely related to this book that you are modeling. You get. Now, for those that are watching this video, I am not saying that you should go and model Atomic Habits. You understand? If you don't know how to do a proper modeling, just like I am explaining, because your own is to create a proper modeling, is create a unique angle, just like this book did, Tiny Habits, on that book that you are modeling, and make sure that you get the keywords that are ranking that particular book, Atomic Habits, and infuse it in your metadata so that you can actually come close to them. You get. So that is the point. Now, another thing, if you have gotten the keywords of these two books that are being sold frequently with this book, just save them in a folder. When you want to formulate your 7 backend keyword or you want to do your description, you will formulate it in a way, and you also get the keywords that are ranking the books, this one on the first page. You formulate it in a way that ChatGPT will mix it up together for you in a way that it will push your book close to that book. And all you need for them to buy your book is do a good book with that unique angle that you've created and target the same market audience that this book is targeting because you have modeled it well. And as this book is making thousands of sales every day, that is how your book will be. If it is not selling, like this book is making about 1,000 to 10,000 per day, your book can be doing like $500 per day if you do your job well. Now this is the sweet spot of a self-help niche. You understand? And a lot of people don't know how to do this. So please understand, you get the keywords that are ranking the books from the free bought together of the book. Another thing for you to do is to go to the review section of the book that you want to model and copy at least 2 to 3 negative review and 2 to 3 positive review. Now arrange all these things I'm telling you, arrange them in a folder, like copy the title and the subtitle, copy the keywords that are ranking that particular book that you are modeling, copy the keywords that are ranking the frequently bought together book as I'm mentioning it, and just put in a folder. You title it frequently bought together keywords, you title it keywords that are ranking the books I'm modeling. You understand? Just arrange it like that. Then the next thing is to copy the description of the book that you are modeling. Now, because you will use AI to formulate your own title, you want the AI to know the target audience that that book is for. Now, the AI will analyze the description. You also go ahead and look inside the book and see what is written inside the book. Also copy the table of content of the book that you are modeling, which is Atomic Habit. For example, we say that you are modeling Atomic Habit. Now, most of the time, this book is also sold frequently, but is a frequently bought together with Atomic Habit. Also go to this book that is very, very closely related to Atomic Habit and also copy the table of content. You understand? Now, on the below section, you write, this is the book selling, this is the table of content of the book selling closely to the book I'm modeling. You put the table of content there. All this information you give to ChatGPT. Now, the first information you tell ChatGPT is to create a title for you with a unique angle, infusing the keyword that is ranking, that is getting like enough search volume, which is Atomic Habit. You understand? Which is Atomic Habit. You get. So infusing that keyword, so If it creates a unique angle for your title, the ranking keyword there might be in your subtitle. So you also give it the instruction to infuse it in your subtitle. Now, if it is in your subtitle, that will closely rank that book, your book, close to the book that. So if people are searching for Atomic Habits, because you have that keyword infused in your subtitle, as Atomic Habits is showing, your book will also come close to it because you have the keyword that people are searching for. You understand? So you just lay out all these things, the table of content, the description, the keywords that are ranking the book that you are modeling, the keywords that are ranking the books that are frequently selling together with that book, and you give to ChatGPT. If it formulates a title for you, you can now tell it to like bring out like 5 more so that you can make a choice of a better one. And it's all those like options that ChatGPT will give to you will always have the keyword that is ranking that book that people are searching for. You get? Now when you have this and you've chosen your title, if ChatGPT have done it for you, I don't want to make this video very long, and ChatGPT have actually done it for you. What you can now do is to make sure that ChatGPT now analyzes the table of content. Before that time, ChatGPT will now understand the target audience of what that book, the target audience that that book is for. And from there, it can now come up, analyze the table of content that you have given to it, and the table of content from the book that is closely related to that book. For example, you are targeting you want to do Atomic Habit. Now, this is the closely related book on Amazon. You've also copied the table of content. You also copy the table of content of Atomic Habit. You copy the description of Atomic Habit and you give to ChatGPT. You've copied the ranking keywords of Atomic Habits. You understand? Now, if you see Atomic Habit, the description has tiny. You see the magic here. You get? Now, what ChatGPT actually does for you once is find out the target audience, it will now generate the table of content, and you tell it to generate a table of content that will be better than what is already in the market. Now, if it gives you the table of content, you can now go ahead, if you understand prompting very well, and write your book in a way that will be enjoyable, readable, easy to read, engaging. Also infuse storytelling in your book and give stories in your book that will make this book very interesting to read. So once anyone reads your book, they will come back and give review naturally. But you can also go and, if you know how to do proper book launching, you can get people to read your book for free and give you honest reviews. From there, if you can get honest like 100 reviews from the audience that you have outside of Amazon that you've built around your niche. Now, that is why you need to like focus on a niche. If you are into the cookbook niche, just focus on cookbook. Running from one niche to another doesn't make you a master in that niche. You understand? So you have to like focus to gain mastery in every niche that you are going into. If you are going into cookbook, do cookbook and understand cookbook well. Build an audience on cookbook. If you are going into health self-help, do self-help and understand self-help well, and build an audience in self-help. From your audience, you can always get people that will review your books for free. If you just, your own is to just keep your book on free promotion, they will go and download it, or keep your book in a price that they can go and buy easily, like 0.99. They will buy this book, which means it's a purchase. So if they can leave a 5 star, they can leave a review there. You understand? And it will be a verified review. So if you have this community of people, you can just tell them about the new book that you wrote, and you tell them that the book is on so promo price on Amazon. You drop the link to them and you tell them that what you need for them is, once they are done with the book, they should leave an honest review for you. You will see that you have a lot of reviews. So if people are coming to buy the book that you are modeling, for example, Atomic Habit is the book, and people also see that your book also has review. Now, if you go to this book, you see that this book also has about 6,000 plus review. Because even if your own has about only 50, let it just have reviews. so that people will know that there is social proof. People are talking about good things about this book. They have read it, they have seen that the book is good and it's something for them to also buy. You get? So if you can do this and you look at the book, you see if it has A plus content. If it does not have, you see that it has A plus content. You also create A plus content for your book. You get? Now this actually gives people the visual of how your book will be, give your book like a positive light that will help sell your book more. That is what A plus content actually does. You get? So you have A plus content, you have some quotes inside the book being laid out here that could help sell your book. You get? So once you have all these things, you've gathered social proof, which is reviews, you can sell like fire if you have done everything right. If you follow this step-by-step system I just showed you right now, there is no way that you will model a self-help book that is very low in competition and you will not make crazy sales. You cannot model a book like Atomic Habits and be selling $100 a day. You will be a book that is doing about $10,000 every single day. The least you can be seeing is like $300 to $500 every day if you do it well. Your own is to just make sure that you take your time to model the book that will change your Amazon KDP dashboard forever. Now, I believe that this video has actually helped a lot of people that watch this video. So please, at this point, I will say subscribe to the Value Bank YouTube channel, like this video, make sure you share this video to a lot of struggling publishers that are looking for niches to go into. Self-help is one of the least competitive niche on Amazon that sells very, very, very well. Thank you so much for watching, and also if you need a one-on-one mentorship in my inner circle, I have explained this thing like what I explained to you about using ChatGPT to crafting everything, getting your table of content is what I have created a step-by-step guide that you can easily go to and a prompt that you can use. So you don't have to think of how can I generate self-help book that can really sell. It is already done for you. So all you just need to do is copy and paste, do your book, publish on Amazon. I'll also teach you how to get reviews for free and you don't have to pay, how to build organic audience that will always leave review for you, and even you don't even have to put your book on free promotion o. You just have to reduce the price of your book and they will go and buy it, so that if it is 100 people that are leaving the reviews, you will get 100 verified review. Just imagine that you have 100 verified review. Amazon will keep pushing your book and that is how you keep selling. But the thing is, the step-by-step strategy is being taught. And the thing is, my inner circle is not for everybody. My inner circle is for people who really wants to make money and understand Amazon KDP better. That is why I make free content. Now, you will never see a video like this on YouTube explaining how to go into a self-help niche and how to get a profitable keyword on self-help niche on Amazon. But you can only find it in this channel. Now, the reason why I create videos so that I can help people to make a certain amount of money. If they need mentorship, they and say, okay, I need someone who can up my game in this Amazon KDP business, I am very much available. And you can enroll. If you look at the description of this video, you will see a link that will take you straight to where you can enroll for my inner circle mentorship. It is very easy. Just go enroll and it will take you directly to my WhatsApp, my personal line, and I will add you to the inner circle mentorship where you have to see these step-by-step videos. And not only self-help niche, cookbook, like every single niche that you want to go into. And also I am adding how to do a proper biography book that sells every single day on Amazon. So thank you so much for watching. I believe you've gotten a lot of value. Please make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure that you don't quit on Amazon, because this is a generational wealth. Amazon can actually pay you forever. And also, If you are having issues with account termination, I've also had I have a solution for that on how to create an Amazon account that is long lasting, not an account that you create today and your account will be terminated or your book will be terminated or your book will be blocked. I also have a solution for that, and that is not an information I can share on YouTube. I can only share it with people that pay for my time. Okay. As always, I am Value Bank and I will be rooting for you all from afar. God bless you.